Hey, Lucas. How are you doing? Are you going to be working late again?
Yeah, I think so. Go ahead and eat without me.
Alright. Should I make you some for later? Or are you gonna eat at the office?
I'd rather eat at home. Do you mind making some for me too?
Sure. But really, you are working a lot of overtime lately. You seem pretty worn out lately. Are you sure you're not overworking yourself?
Yeah, I guess you're right. There's just been a lot going on.
Oh. I know we don't work in the same field, but I'm here for you if you want to talk about it. I'll help with whatever I can.
Thanks. But I'm okay.
Are you sure? You're sighing a lot lately. I'm a little worried about you. You're not your usual cheerful self.
Am I that gloomy lately?
Yeah, even I noticed. And you know I don't usually pick up on stuff like this. I think you're reading less too. Really, Lucas, you can tell me if you need help with something.
Thanks, Ella. You're so sweet.
You're my husband! Of course I'm here for you. You've always been the type to push yourself too hard and burn out. I know working in sales must be tough, having to deal with your stats every month. It's just a lot of stress to deal with.
I'm fine. Work is fun.
So it's not work? So you're stressed about something else?
No, it's not that. Even a job you like can get stressful at times, you know? It's been pretty hectic lately. That's all.
Oh, okay. I guess that's pretty normal.
Yeah, so don't worry about me too much. I'm just tired physically, and it's showing.
You think so? Well, if you say so. But remember that you can tell me if there's anything troubling you, okay?
Thanks, Ella. I know. You can tell me anything too, you know?
Yep. Thanks, hon. Alright, I'll see you soon. Take care and drive safe.
Hey, babe. You still awake?
Lucas? Yeah, I'm up. What's going on? Are you done with work?
I'm going to take a day off from work tomorrow.
Oh?
I have to attend a funeral.
A funeral? Did someone pass?
Yeah. She'd been sick for a while.
Oh. Is that why you've been depressed lately?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll get your black suit ready. So, who's the person who passed away? How did you know her?
She was a big part of my life.
Oh? Like a mentor? Should I go to the funeral with you? I still have some vacation days left.
No, that's okay. But I'm going to need your help.
What? What kind of help?
We have a new family member.
Huh? I don't understand what that means.
A kid. He's the son of the woman who passed.
What are you talking about? Why would he be coming to our house? He's not a relative of yours, right?
Actually, he's my son. His name is Caden.
Your son? I don't understand. So you were married before we met? You're divorced? Why didn't you tell me?
No. He's 3.
3? That means he was born after we got married. What the hell is going on?
I'm sorry, Ella. I was having an affair.
What?
The woman who passed was my lover. And I'm the only one that can take care of him.
Wait. This is way too sudden. You have a child with your lover? I think my head's going to explode.
I'm so sorry.
So what?
I know I'm asking a lot of you, but this is definitely my kid. It's not like I can abandon him. I'd really like to raise him.
Have you thought about how I feel? I didn't even know about the affair.
I thought you'd never find out. You'd never get hurt. I wanted to protect you from all this, but...
That's not the point.
I know, but...
So, who was this woman?
Her name was Ava. She's just someone who used to work at my company. It was really just a fling. I told her I didn't want to go through with the pregnancy, but she was set on having the baby. I was worried about what she'd do to you if I didn't acknowledge paternity. I did it for you, Ella.
You're a real piece of crap, you know that? You're the one that caused all this. Don't try to justify your actions.
I really was thinking of you. Ava could get... aggressive. I didn't want her going off on you. I was trying to protect you.
None of that is on me. You're saying you want to take care of this kid. Does he even know about you?
Yeah, he knows I'm his father.
So you've been seeing him regularly?
Ava made me. I didn't want to upset her. Who knew what she would do to you? I had to.
What's that supposed to mean? Stop talking like you're the victim here.
Are you mad at me?
I can't even explain how I'm feeling. So you've been deceiving me all this time.
I didn't mean to deceive you. You're the most important thing in the world to me. I just couldn't tell you.
You cheated on me and had a child with another woman. Your words mean nothing.
Please, Ella. I don't want to be without you. You're not his biological mother, but he's only 3. There's plenty of time to bond. I think you would make a great mother.
You have no right to choose for me. I can't give an answer right now.
Right. Sorry, I didn't mean to pressure you.
I need to think about it for a while.
Okay. I believe in you. I know you can overcome this. I hope we can put a positive face on this and get through it together. Hey, Ella, are you still working? Are you on lunch yet?
I'm on break. Why?
Are you ready to give me an answer? Do you think you can accept Caden moving in?
Okay. Go ahead and bring him home.
What? Really?
Yeah.
That's great. So it's going to be the 3 of us starting tomorrow. Ella, you're the best. You're a literal unicorn. I love you so much.
Huh? Oh, no. It'll still be 2 in the house. What are you talking about?
Huh? What do you mean, too? What about Caden? So you don't accept him after all?
No, I'm divorcing you. I'm moving out. You can live with your son on your own.
What? Divorce?
You were having an affair! That's a pretty good reason for divorce, don't you think?
Yeah, but the other woman died. So I'm not cheating on you anymore, right?
So what? I'm not upset with the other woman. I'm mad at you. I don't hate the woman who slept with a married man. I hate the married man that cheated on me.
Hate? Don't say that.
Being betrayed by the person you love is what's hurtful about an affair. I'm not going to get pissed at someone I don't even know. She didn't do anything to me. You did.
No, Ella, it's not like that. She's the one that seduced me.
It was consensual, right? Then you're the one that's responsible.
I get what you're saying, but men are weak like that. When we're tempted, we can't resist.
Not all men are like that. What a lame excuse.
Then what? I'm going to take care of Caden by myself?
I guess. That's what a parent does.
I can't do it on my own. It'd be better for Caden if he had a mother.
Then why don't you get remarried? Maybe someone would want to be his mother.
But I want to be with you, Ella.
I can't. I can't just suddenly accept a child into my life. Especially a child that's the result of your affair. I know it's not his fault, but I don't think I could love him. Either way, I can't be with you. You were cheating on me for over 3 years.
You can, Ella. You're smart and beautiful, and always think of what's best for everyone. You're down to earth and nurturing. I know you'd make an excellent mother.
I'm not worried about being a mother. I'm divorcing you because you had an affair. How many times do I have to explain this to you?
So you're saying you would have divorced me for having an affair, even if there wasn't a child?
I couldn't say. That's not what happened. I want a divorce. There's nothing else to it.
I really thought we could adopt Caden and start a family together.
You can't decide that for me.
Then what's going to happen to Caden?
You're his father. You wanted to raise him. It's not my problem.
I have to work. I don't even know how to raise a 3-year-old.
So you were planning on making me do everything all along? I have a job too, you know.
You could quit your job. I'm working. We can manage.
Are you serious? I'll never forgive you for having an affair. But I thought maybe there was still some good in you because you wanted to take responsibility and raise your son. I guess I was mistaken.
I'm trying to take responsibility. That's why I told you about the affair.
You just thought you couldn't hide it anymore. I'm moving out by the end of the week.
Just wait a second. Meet him once, please. Caden's really cute. I know you'll love him.
If you really think so, you should be a father to him. Take responsibility.
That's real cold of you, Ella. Rejecting a child like that. Caden didn't do anything wrong.
I didn't say he did anything wrong.
This could all work out perfectly if we could just be a family and live together. I guess being heartless like this is why you never got pregnant. God knows best. Ella, please come home. I can't do it. I can't raise a kid on my own.
You can't just abandon him because you're having a tough time. I want a divorce. Hurry up and sign the papers, Lucas.
I don't want to get a divorce.
Then I guess I have to take you to court. Fine. I'll contact my lawyer and get it started.
Ella, really, please come back. Caden hasn't even had a real meal. You know I can't cook.
You can find recipes online. No one starts out knowing how to cook. Make the effort, Lucas.
I really can't do housework. Remember that shepherd's pie you made before you left? You felt bad for Caden and made it for us. He says he wants to have that again.
Oh, okay. I'll send you the recipe.
I can't make it like you do. You cooking it makes it delicious, not the recipe. My parents cut me off. I've got no one else to count on.
We're getting divorced. I have nothing to do with you. Stop trying to depend on me.
You know, I haven't been able to go to work lately. At this rate, I might get fired. But I can't leave Caden alone, and I don't know how to find daycare for him.
You need to figure it out, Lucas.
I just can't do it on my own.
Then ask for help from your mistress's parents.
No way. They gave me hell at the funeral. I got so riled up I took Caden and left. I haven't seen them since then, so I don't want to talk to them.
You should go apologize to them. For Caden. That's about the only thing you can do to be a father at this point.
You don't understand. Ava's parents are horrible people. They wouldn't even help out when Ava got sick. They were almost completely out of Ava's life, then started saying they're taking Caden.
I think they're justified. Any parent would be worried about their daughter giving birth to a married man's child. And knowing she was still seeing you, I can see how they would be critical. From their perspective, her getting sick was something like karma.
What? How can you say that? You don't know her parents.
Actually, I do know them. I went to go talk to them, and that's what they told me.
How? How did you find them?
I spoke to your boss and he gave me her information.
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding. That's how I met her parents. I knew you weren't going to be capable on your own. It's not Caden's fault he's in this mess. I was trying to find someone that could take him in a worst-case scenario.
Who the hell do you think you are? You're making me look bad.
Is that what you should be concerned with at this point? This is a child's life we're talking about. You're a father. Act like it.
But if you'd only come home, we could raise him and be a regular family.
You need to raise him, even if you're divorced. It's a lot of work being a single parent, but plenty of people in the world are managing to raise their kids on their own. Don't you want to make up for the 3 years you weren't with him?
I only saw him a few times a month.
Then why would you say you're going to raise him? He's not a pet. I wouldn't have done anything if you were the kind of person that could raise a child. But when I went back to the house to get my stuff, the place was a disaster. The house was covered in microwave burrito wrappers. You weren't even watching Caden. You hadn't even bathed him.
I can't do everything perfectly right away.
I know, but it was extreme. So I thought you could at least get some help from Ava's parents. When I met them, they told me you took Caden practically by force. You told them you have custody and you'd sue them if they tried anything.
They were ridiculing me.
You can't blame them for being unhappy with you. You got their daughter pregnant with no intention of marrying her.
I'm telling you, I was tricked.
Just stop. When are you going to stop making excuses about everything? You started all this. Face up to what you did and be responsible.
I'm no good without you, Ella.
You were no good when you were with me, Lucas. You're hopeless.
Don't say that. You said you'd always be here for me. Don't give up on me.
That's when I thought our wedding vows meant something. Besides, you said I was a cold, heartless person. Maybe you were right. I guess you were right about a lot of things. Everything happens for a reason. God knows best. After that, I discussed the situation with Caden's grandparents, and it was finally decided that they would raise him. Because I contacted Lucas's boss, word got out about his affair and secret child out of wedlock. The rumors spread like wildfire, making it difficult for Lucas to show his face at work. He ended up quitting his job and starting a new one. Of course, this is a given, but he is paying Ava's parents child support every month. So I'm glad he's fulfilling at least the minimum responsibilities as a father. And although Lucas dragged things out, our divorce was eventually finalized. I was given a little extra in the split thanks to clear evidence of his being unfaithful, and I got a little alimony to boot. He kept begging me to change my mind and tried to delay the process, but I had absolutely no feelings left for him whatsoever. At the time, I felt overwhelmed with everything and was worried about my irresponsible ex-husband taking care of a child. I do think it was a little underhanded of me to contact her parents directly, but I can't say I regret it. Thanks to that, Caden is living happily with his grandparents now. I couldn't believe Lucas managed to deceive me so completely for over 3 years. How could I be so naive? It's going to take time for me to heal and forgive myself. But I don't want to let Lucas's actions keep affecting me. Now, I'm living life to the fullest, trying new things every day, and enjoying every minute. I think the best revenge I can get on my cheating ex-husband is forgetting him and being happier than he could ever be.
Isabel, it's time for dinner. When are you coming home? None of your business? Why don't you just eat without me? You promised to have dinner with your family as much as possible, remember? Besides, I'm worried, because lately you come home at such late hours. You're worried about me? Aren't you just worried about yourself? You're my foster mom. You're only there to make sure that I don't do anything bad. That's it. And don't say that. You're like family to me. That's good and all. But if I were your real daughter, you should be getting angry, like a normal parent would. I'm not your real child, so you're trying your best not to get angry at me, right? That's not it. I'm really worried about you. I don't get angry with you because I want to respect your feelings. If something's bothering you, I want to know. Why are you staying out so late recently? If you really respect my feelings, could you just leave me alone? Why do I have to talk to you anyway? That's because it's getting darker much earlier these days. Even now, it's pitch black. If you have a reason to be late coming home, please let me know. You're so annoying. I don't want to go home. Don't you get it? Being my foster parent is no different from being a stranger. When my real parents come to pick me up, this will all be over. I don't want to be bossed around by someone who's barely involved in my life. Isabel, even so, I'm still worried about you. I have no intention of getting involved just halfway. If you're ever in trouble... Whatever. I don't need dinner today. I'm gonna eat at a friend's house. I'll be back later, so don't message me anymore. Wait a minute. Isabel! I just have to behave well in front of the social workers, right? I won't make you look bad. Isabel, I got a call from your teacher saying that you haven't gone to school? Where are you? You left the house in your uniform this morning, right? Traitor. Huh? I had no idea. Foster parents get a monthly allowance? You only look after me because you wanted the money, right? What are you talking about? Yes, I do get some money as an allowance, but I didn't decide to look after you for the money. I don't want to hear your sweet talk. You actually think that I'm a bother, right? I was a bit easier to handle when I was little, but now you think I'm not worth the trouble, right? Of course you would prefer a more obedient kid. What are you talking about? That's not true. I'm glad for just having you in my life. I'm planning on leaving, so you should think about finding a new foster child. I'm sorry for being a bother to you so far. I love you. Thank you for everything so far. Isabel, what do you mean? Are you going to leave the house? Hey, don't decide something like that by yourself. Let's have a proper talk. Please, give me a reply. Isabel, please, I am begging you. I'm sorry for reminding you of that sort of stuff. Mommy loves you. I love you just the same now as when we first met. I was really happy when you came to our home. I gave up because I couldn't give birth to my own children and was so hopeless. Because both me and your dad love children. Of course it's true, we would be over the moon if we were able to have a child of our own. But we love you as if you were our own. As your foster parents, we will certainly lose the right to be with you once your real parents come to pick you up. I am probably a failure of a foster parent to say this while taking care of you, but I thought of you many times as if you were my real daughter. You've been living with us for 8 years, right? There is no other word, apart from family, that can label our relationship. I thought that one day I had to talk to you about getting the allowance. I'm sorry for not telling you about it earlier. But it's the truth that I don't care for the money. I want to be with you, even if I don't get any allowance. Both your dad and I honestly think that from the bottom of our hearts. Is that really true? Of course. Can you tell me how you feel? You don't want to stay with us anymore? No, that's not it. I don't remember the exact reason anymore, but I don't want to go back to a life where I wasn't allowed to leave the house and wasn't really fed any food. Now my life is too happy. Then why do you stay out late and even think about leaving us? That's 'cause my real dad came to see me. Huh? He said he got a steady job now, so we could start living together again. I was wondering what his intentions were after all this time, but he still actually is my legal guardian, right? So I thought I would leave so that I didn't cause any future trouble for you guys. I can't believe it. I haven't heard anything from the Children's Bureau. What? Really? Mom, I'm sorry. I believed everything he told me. That's where I heard that foster parents are given an allowance. Without questioning it, I just believed that you guys were after the money. No, that's fine. I was wrong for not talking to you about things. Besides, what you said last time totally hit the mark. Why aren't you getting angry like a normal parent would? I promised myself that I would treat you like real family, but I was more fearful of you starting to hate me. I am such an idiot. I'm so sorry for making you not feel at home. But really, I had no need to get angry. I knew that you were an honest and good girl. You were too good to me. I'm sorry too. It was always in the back of my mind. I kept asking, why aren't we blood related? I had no real reason to worry about that, because I already knew that you guys were the only people who care about me this much. Hey, Mom? Yes? Can I come home now? I want to take a break from school today and just spend some quality time with you. Yeah, let's do that. I also was thinking we haven't really spoken that much recently.
Are we gonna have an issue, Janice? Could you return Isabel to me soon?
Who are you?
Don't play dumb. It's Isabel's father. I got your number from Isabel.
Oh, is that so? I'll go ahead and say this, but I can't allow Isabel to go back to you. I haven't heard anything from the Child Bureau. So this is all just something you decided on your own, right?
I'm sure they'll get in touch with you soon. I got a stable job now and I just couldn't afford it at that time. Now I want to live with Isabel as soon as possible.
Why now, of all times? Before, the person at the Child Bureau said that they tried contacting you but couldn't reach you. And not having a stable job isn't the reason why you got separated from Isabel. Your behavior and attitude towards childcare was the problem.
Like I said before, the problem was that my ex-wife left Isabel on her own and left to go out somewhere. Do you expect me, a man, to know how to properly raise a kid? The people around us were just too nosy, made a fuss, because I wasn't taking care of her for just a little while. Isabel's a middle school student now, so she can do her own thing. As long as I give her money, she'll be fine.
I definitely cannot hand over Isabel to you now with your twisted way of thinking. If the state says I have to give her up to you, I have no choice, but I have no intention of just giving her to you on just your selfish decision.
Should I remind you, I'm her legal guardian. You're just a foster parent. Don't you know your place?
You should go through the correct procedures then. Having private talks like this is meaningless.
Ah, I get it. Then I'll wire transfer to you twice the money you're getting now every month. You have no complaints, right?
Are you insane?
Is it not enough? Huh, you're pretty greedy, huh?
Seriously, what are you saying?
Let me let you in on a secret. I'm actually thinking of making a business with Isabel. She's grown up to be a beautiful woman, like my ex-wife that ran away. I'm sure she will make a lot of money now if she starts working, if you know what I mean. What do you think? Not too shabby, right? If you give me Isabel, you can get more money every month without lifting a finger.
That's appalling and disgusting. Who in their right mind would ever think of selling their daughter's body for profit? I will report this to the Children's Bureau.
What? You're joking, right? Why won't you take the offer? You'll be getting money without having to do anything, right?
No matter how much money I get, I won't give up Isabel. I didn't become Isabel's foster parent for the money. I think of her as my real family. She is the most important person in the world to me. I want to protect her from anything that might harm her.
I can't believe it. She's my kid, you know. You guys aren't even related by blood.
I don't believe that you need to be blood related to be caring for people.
Yeah, this is definitely not gonna fly. If you're gonna keep that stance, I have my own plans. I'm prepared to do anything. Even having her returned by force.
Is it a threat? If it's a threat, I'll gladly talk to the police. If you really plan on using Isabel, I'll fight for her with everything I've got.
What the heck is up with you? We can just end all this if you quietly hand her over, no? Why are you so insistent?
Even as her real father, you are so clueless. Isabel isn't some toy to be used. Family isn't there for you to use them. I feel sorry that you lived all your life without being taught that.
I don't need your pity. You trying to make a fool of me?
I'm not trying to make a fool of you. I just thought it was sad. I don't know what kind of life you've lived. The only thing I could say is that Isabel is not the same as you. Everyone has their own thoughts. Everyone's thoughts and personalities are different. Don't act like you control people like that.
So what if I do? It's normal for parents to make use of their children. That's how I was taught. So Isabel should just listen to me, because I'm her parent at the end of the day.
If you're really deluded into thinking that's how the normal world is like, then I guess I can give you a little sympathy. You ended up like this because no one taught you what love is.
Huh? You can't make a living off of love and rainbows. Money reigns supreme.
Of course I know that I need money, but I'm just happy that Isabel is living her best life. I love her to bits and just wish for her happiness in life. If I need money for whatever reason, I just have to work hard for it. I will do that, just because I want Isabel to live a happy and comfy life.
Oh, you're a naive idiot. People always end up betraying you in the end anyways. Your own family can't be trusted. Some parents sell their children to cover their debts.
I guess there might be some people like that, but those aren't the majority. I want you to know that there are parents who would protect their children, even if it was in exchange for their own lives. I want you to believe me, because I will raise your own flesh and blood daughter, Isabel, with all the love and care I can give her, just as you wanted your parents to do for you. Won't you let Isabel experience that herself? After my foster mom and my dad had that conversation, I received a message from the Child Bureau that my father had relinquished custody over me. The fact that he was thinking of selling me makes me never want to forgive him for that. I don't even want to imagine what he was possibly thinking. From the beginning, I never missed my real parents, nor had any high expectations of them. I definitely have no intention of getting involved with them in the future. But perhaps, just as my foster mom said, I had a drastic change of heart. I thought about that possibility for just a short while. It would be nice if that was the case. And now we are in discussions to change the relationship between us from just being foster parents to having me fully adopted. Life hasn't changed much, but I was happy that I can put this behind me and finally have my own family. After entering junior high school, I had a complex about having foster parents and acted colder towards them. I regret doing something so childish and hurtful. However, I'm still just a kid, so I'm sure I might somehow cause trouble in the future. But for now, I am fully embracing all the love and care that my new parents are giving me. My precious mom and dad showed what a true, loving family looks like. I'm going to do everything I can to give back the same love they've always given to me.